we start the second chapter, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Just listen, be careful. What is the chapter name? Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. You know, the plants are classified into 5 divisions: algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm. The flowering plants is also called as, all flowering plants is nothing angiosperms, right? That means in the chapter we are taken only angiosperm. In this angiosperm we are discussing sexual reproduction. That means asexual reproduction is also occur in flowering plants, but we are taken only sexual reproduction. That means subject is restricted but go to the death, right? First chapter, reproduction in organism. Organism means who? Fishes or reptiles or man or plant. You take any organism. Reproduction, which one? Sexual or asexual? Both. That means when compared with the first chapter and second chapter, subject is wide, death is not there. That means subject is restricted but it is collected from different organisms. Why? But here, right, the knowledge is go to the death, but it is restricted to only flowering plants, right? Okay, now before going to this, now it is the flower. The presence of the flower is the character of angiosperms only, right? What is the need of flower to the plant, right? What is the definition of the flower, right? If you take the leaf, photosynthetic organ, but flower is sexual reproductive organ. No, I cannot agree. Reproductive organ means you should not say reproductive organ of the plant is called as flower. No. Reproductive means either sexual or asexual. But due to this, your definition must be clarity. It is sexual. Flower is a sexual reproductive organ. Sexual reproductive organ of angiosperm is called as flower. Now come back. Right. Now flower. A small introduction is there according to syllabus. Right. Okay. The flower is, what is the need of flower to the plant? Sexual reproduction. Without flower, there is no sexual reproduction in angiosperm. But the flower is also is a need in our daily life. That means it gives some economical importance. The economical importance is nothing introduction. So, what is the need of flower in our community? Right, like this. Right. Human beings have intimate, close, relationship since time of immemorable. Not 10 years, not 20 years. Right. Since back, we don't know either 19th century or 18th century, we don't know. Alright. From ancient times, we are relationship with the flower. Now, the relationship, which type of relationship? Now come to the second. The flowers are objects for aesthetic. That means beauty, ornamental, decoration, right? Social, religious, cultural values. So, what is this? Values. Aesthetic value, ornamental value, social value, religious value, cultural value. Right? We can express our values with this flower. Hence, we are in intimate relationship with the flower. For example, so what is this? Cultural value. Culture. Right. Religious. Right. Culture. When you go to a temple, we can conduct the puja with the help of flower. This is our culture. Religious, right? In Hindu religious, a married woman keep the flower on the head. This is called as religious, right? Aesthetic, beauty, then ornamental, decorative. This is the values. So we must use the flower as object to show our values. Like another one, the flower used as a symbols. Here in the second character, the flowers used for values. Here the flowers used as a symbols for conveying important human feelings. I am feeling, right? Feelings, love, affection, happiness, grief. Is it? That means human being is using a flower to express the values and feelings. For these two purposes, we are intimate relationship with the flower. This is a relationship between human being community and flower. This is some important introduction. Now one thing, just listen. Right. Floriculture, a separate branch of biology. Right. Floriculture. One more question. Ready? Floriculture. The study of cultivation of flowers, flowering, yield plants and other ornamental plants for commercial purpose. The study of cultivation of flowers and flowering, yield plants and ornamental plants on commercial basis. It is called as floriculture. Now come to the next, continue. Right. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Suppose you take flowering plants. Assume the sexual reproduction is completed. Just listen. If the sexual reproduction is completed in flowering plants, the sexual reproduction end with fruit with seeds. Fruit with seeds. Not only seed, right? In gymnosperms, sexual reproduction end with seed, right? They cannot containing fruit. Hence, these are right naked seeded, naked, not enclosed. It is the character of gymnosperm. But fruit is present in angiosperm. That means if fruit is there, seed is there. Seed without fruit is possible, but fruit is there, it must be seed. In exceptional parthenocarpic hybrid plants may be exceptional, that is let it. It is general exceptional. But where the fruit is there, it must be containing seed. Right. Now once again, end of sexual reproduction in flowering plants is fruit with seed. You should not say only seed. If you give the answer only the seed, it becomes wrong, because that answer goes to the gymnosperm, right? But in angiosperm, the sexual reproduction ended with fruit which containing seed. This is the result of sexual reproduction, right? Sexual reproduction in flowering plants takes place in 3 events. Free fertilization, post-fertilization. If these 3 events is completed, sexual reproduction will be completed. Right, just some knowledge. Gamete formation, spermatogenesis, oogenesis. The process of formation of male gamete sperm is called as spermatogenesis. The process of egg formation. This belongs to free fertilization. Fertilization, the union of male and female gametes to form diploid zygote. This belongs to fertilization. After fertilization, the embryo undergoes embryonic development and form radical plumule. Right, this is belongs to first fertilization. We can discuss later detail, but keep in our mind, this is the three importance. Now come to it. Now it is the flower. So according to biologist, it is the site, place for sexual reproduction. Hence, it is sexual reproductive organ. Right. This flower, right, containing 4 important whorls. If it is bisexual, a bisexual flower is also called as complete flower. Is containing 4 whorls. These 4 whorls. First whorl, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Right. You take any flower, it is containing 4 whorls. Outer whorl, calyx. Second whorl, corolla. Third whorl, androecium. Fourth whorl is gynoecium. Calyx is a whorl. The unit of calyx is septum. Right. Second whorl, corolla. It is petal. Third whorl is a reproductive system. Male reproductive system is called as stamen. Right. Last inner whorl, which containing female reproductive system, that is called as carpel or pistil. Pistil. So sepals is belongs to the calyx, petals is belongs to corolla, stamens is belongs to the androecium, and pistil is belongs to the gynoecium. Now this is containing all 4 whorls. Right. Now among these 4 whorls, first 2 is non-essential. That means directly not involved in sexual reproduction. Hence, these are non-essential or accessory. But third and fourth whorl, androecium and gynoecium, is directly involved in sexual reproduction. That means without these 2, there is no sexual reproduction. Hence, these 2 whorls is called as essential whorls. Now, stamen, microsporangium, pollen grain. This is the important structures involved in the male reproductive system of flower. Now, what is the stamen? What is the microsporangium? What is the pollen grain? Without these structures, without terminology, you cannot understand how male gamete antherozoids are formed. Right. Now, stamen is a unit of androecium, third whorl androecium. The androecium is containing stamen. Right. Stamen. Good. Each stamen containing 2 parts. Stamen containing 2 parts. Filament and anther. These 2 together form one stamen. Like this, the many stamens are present in third whorl. The third whorl is called as androecium. Right. Now come to what are the structures, what are the characters of stamen. Now, the number and size, of the stamens. are various, differ in different species. Is it? Suppose you take one flower, and that flower, the number of stamens may be 10. Okay. Now this 10 number is not fixed in all different species. Right. That means the number and size, length, actual not size, it is the length. Number and length of the stamen is various. It is a differ from one flower to flower. Right. But within the same flower, it is a really keep in your mind. It is a important. Right. Number of times they will ask in the NEET and CET questions. Within a flower, within the same flower, the length of stamens may be different. Right. Name the flower in which length of stamens are various. That is salvia and mustard. In this first statement, you must catch number length of stamens is various from one species to the another species. Suppose the mango, it contains 10. Neem, maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 7. So the number generally varies from species to species, but it is exceptional. The number of name of the flower in which length of stamens is the differ within a flower, the length will be various. That is the salvia and mustard. Now come to this. Now what is the major two parts? Filament and now it is the filament. Right. Now it is and. These two together is called as stamen. It is called as filament. Now it is called as and. The functional part of stamen is and. Now this stalk is called as filament. It is having two parts. It is called as proximal end. Proximal. Now, just listen. Now, what is this flower? The flower is having stalk. In first we'll see it is already there. The stalk of flower is called as pedicel. Now, it is the pedicel. The tip of the pedicel, one end, that is the distal end. One end is become bulged and give the place for the arrangement of all four whorls. See, it is the sepal, it is the petal, it is the stamen, it is another stamen, it is the petal, it is the sepal, now it is the pistil. Now, S for sepal, P for petal, A for androecium or stamen, pistil. All four whorls are arranged on this bulging part is called as thalamus, or which is also called as receptacle. Right? Now come to the connection. Now, what is this stalk? That is the stalk of stamen is called as filament and anther. Now the filament is having two ends, proximal and distal. The proximal end is attached to the thalamus. attached to the thalamus, or sometimes it is attached to the petals. Now come to the what is this distal? I think 2 years back in NEET or CET, simple questions, silly question they are asking. Right. The proximal part of filament is attached to some four multiple options is there, but according to NEET and CET, every line, every sentence is important. Right. Now once again, name this part filament, which belongs to stamen. The filament is having how many ends? 2 ends. Proximal end, distal end. The proximal end is attached to thalamus or petals. Now come to the what is the functional part? Anther. Now anther. Now come to the functional part of anther. Right. Anther. Now it is filament. Anther. Now come to the anther. It is a functional part. Right. This anther is bilobe. Bilobe. That means this anther partially or incompletely divisible into two parts. Hence it is called as bilobe. And each lobe containing two theca. What is theca? A sac.